Welcome back everyone to the Audacious Money Witch channel where we talk about investing and trading and a lot of fun things. Wow, what a wild ride in the market. In this video, I want to share my thoughts on what just happened in the stock market. Why is everything up so huge recently? Why Jeremy's video is so dangerous to your portfolio. Yes, he just said everyone sucks at investing in order to sell his website and courses. Also, I want to show you 3 must-see updates from the 13F filings from 3 of my most admired investors, Drunkenmiller, Dr. Burry, and Papa Buffett. This is going to be a fun one. There are several reasons why the stock market is going up right now. First, we just got a much better than expected retail sales number with 1% versus 0.4% expected. Unemployment claims, we have less people, 227,000 versus 236,000 expected. This explains why TLT was down today while the stocks are up. Walmart also reported great numbers. This is adding to the soft landing narrative, which is fake, by the way. Then we have Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway acquired stakes in cosmetic store chain Ulta Beauty, which automatically lifted up my Honest company stock because Honest uses both Ulta Beauty and Walmart as their big distributors. Berkshire owned about 690,000 Ulta Beauty shares worth $266.3 million. As of June 30th, Ulta Beauty shares soared 14%, reflecting a belief that the company's won Berkshire's and perhaps Buffett's stamp of approval. Wednesday's filing did not say whether Buffett did the buying, though his portfolio managers Todd Combs and Ted Welshire normally oversee Berkshire's smaller stock investments. Well better known for owning Geico Car Insurance and BNSF Railroad and Apple stock, Buffett's Omaha, Nebraska-based conglomerate has stakes in many consumer and retail businesses. Its business portfolio includes brands such as Benjamin Moore, Dairy Queen, Duracell, and Fruit of the Loom, and about $2.5 billion of stock in grocery chain Kroger. Ulta Beauty, based in Bolingbrook, Illinois, has about 1,395 stores in all 50 U.S. states. Buffett sold Snowflake must be because Buffett doesn't like Snowflake's new CEO, since he had recently hired so many new employees, making it 2 times of their workforce year over year, but the stock price is heading in the wrong direction. Papa Buffett sold 49% of his most loved Apple. Now it's confirmed. Berkshire sold $77.2 billion of stocks during the period, including about 390 million shares of Apple, and bought just $1.6 billion. Sales included a nearly $1 billion investment in cloud computing company Snowflake and Berkshire's remaining stake in media company Paramount Global. The selling left Berkshire with $276.9 billion of cash and cash equivalents, up from $189 billion at the end of March. Berkshire has sold more than $3.8 billion of stock in Bank of America, its second largest stock holding. In the third quarter, it stopped selling at least temporarily after the bank's share price fell 12% from mid-July. During the second quarter, Berkshire also reduced its stakes in Capital One, Floor and Decor Holdings, Louisiana Pacific, and T-Mobile, and added to stakes in Chubb and Sirius XM. Buffett turns 94 on August 30th. He has run Berkshire since 1965. The first rule of investing in Papa Buffett's book is never lose money. Let's see what Jeremy tells us.
Timing the market, right? The truth is, time in the market beats time in the market. It always has and it always will. And anybody that tries to tell you different is just not dealing in realities. The realities are You have to stay invested in the market over time. There's certain time periods if you want to invest heavier you can, or invest lighter you can, right? But at the end of the day, you've got to stay invested in the market over time because you can't time the market. You literally can't. Anybody that thinks they can time the market, to me, they're not intelligent. Because real intelligence, in my personal opinion, understands you cannot predict when exactly the stock market's going to crash and when the stock market's going to go up. There's never been anybody in history to do that. There never will be anybody in history to do that. It doesn't matter how much you've studied in economics. It doesn't matter how much you've studied in relation to companies and business cycles. And I've read all the books and I've studied it all. I tell you, I can't predict what the market's going to do over the next 5 months or next even 5 days or 5 years for that matter, right? I can tell you over the long term, the market's going to likely go up a lot. I can tell you certain companies are going to do very well, likely. But without a doubt, you can't time the market. And so a lot of people fall into this trap overall. It's one of the reasons they suck at investing because one minute they're all in their portfolio, right? The next minute they're margining out money because they're so bullish. Market turns against them. Next minute, they're selling all their stocks because they think it's the end of the world. They think that the stock market's going to crash now. And they're in, and they're out, and they're in, and they're out, and they're completely unstable, right? You cannot time this market at all. Warren Buffett, he can't time the market. He'll tell you himself he can't time the market, and I know damn well I've studied every basically move Warren Buffett's made over his career, and I can tell you Warren Buffett can't time the market. That man was buying railroad stocks at all-time highs right before the great financial crisis hit. What a mistake that was, right? He's been selling and building cash now for 12 years while the market just went higher and higher and higher and higher, right? So at the end of the day, even the big buffet can't time the market.
Since he is so much better than Warren Buffett. He wants you to be in the market always, which means never sell, which means your winner becomes your loser. Because you didn't take your profit. Let's go check out Michael Burry next. Dr. Burry, also known as the Big Short investor, he successfully predicted the 2008 housing crash and financial crisis. He sold my Square Block stock, Gold Trust, and BP oil and energy stocks. He bought more BABA and Baidu Chinese stocks. He also bought Shift 4 Payments, which is another fintech company. This doesn't mean we should copy his trade, but overall, he is bearish. Because look, he is clearly sold more than he bought. In Q1 of 2024, his long stocks portfolio value is $103 million. In Q2, guess what? $52 million. So when he sells half, that means trouble ahead. If you're new to the channel, you should know that Jeremy loves to tell investors to take risks and never sell. Time in the market is better than timing the market. That all sounds great if you are in the right stocks, but what if it's the wrong stock? Like a Foot Locker, which he sold out of, The Chef, Voyager Digital, and Smile Direct Club. If you have gains on the wrong stock, you need to take the money and run. The last thing you want to do is wait till they go under and never sell, because till that point, it's worth nothing. Okay, time to get Drunkenmiller on the stage. Stanley is a genius. He timed NVIDIA perfectly at the bottom. He has reduced his stake to just 214,060 shares as of June 30th and cashed out 98% of his max position, 9.5 million plus shares he once held. His NVIDIA trade made almost 500 million profit in less than 2 years. Drunkenmiller never lost money from trading NVIDIA because he knows when to take profit and the importance of it. What a legendary performance. He also sold 64% of his Microsoft position. This is what Drunkenmiller said. If we were all sitting here in 1999 talking about the internet, I don't think anybody would have estimated it would be as big as it got in 20 years. We didn't have the iPhone, we didn't have Uber, we didn't have Facebook, etc. And yet, if you bought the NASDAQ in 1999, it went down 80% before that all came to fruition. That's not going to happen with AI, but it could rhyme. AI could rhyme with the internet as we go through all this capital spending we need to do. The payoff, well, it's incrementally coming in by the day. The big payoff might be 4 to 5 years from now. So AI might be a little overhyped right now, but underhyped long term. Jeremy just wants your money, man. He doesn't care if you take profits or your profit became losses, because if Drunkenmiller, Dr. Burry, and Papa Buffett were right, can you handle NASDAQ going down 80%? That's why he said you suck, bro. But I think all of you guys watching are wise and intelligent people. We are going to make a lot of money together. Hit the like button if you are in. Congrats on the honest win.